Today I'm going to show you how to make your own fence line out of one little fence post, rocks, and then add a few accessories like your sprig and an owl. What we're going to start off doing is grab our watercolor black ink pad and our rocks. And I'm just going to take and stamp and overlap some rocks. I have my rocks, blotting it off on a wet or damp paper towel for cleaning. Add a fence post here, and then there. Those two a little bit closer. You can see there's an exact science to placement. Alright, and now I'm going to take and color these in. I'm going to use my Tombow Watercolor Markers, and pretty much all I'm going to use are those colors right there. I'm going to start off with a light gray marker, adding a little bit of gray to my rocks. I'm not really worrying about staying in the lines. Oops. And this one marker, I'm going to use this dark gray as well. A little bit of dark gray here and there. And I did put the light gray down first, because you can't take the dark away if you start with that. There's nowhere to go but darker. And a little bit of blue. So everything excuse me, has more than one color. And that. And then I'm going to add some green for grass and moss on my rocks. Coming up next to my fence posts. Okay. Got my green in there. I'm going to go back to my blue. Throw a little bit of blue in with my green, because again, everything has more than one color. And then I'm going to grab a soft brown, a little dirt underneath it so my rocks aren't floating. Put a little brown on my rocks too. Pardon me. I'm going to take this same soft brown and color my post. And then I'm going to take a darker brown. And what I'm going to do is take my lighter brown and act like it's a paintbrush, my darker brown like it's a pile of paint, and pick up the color with my light brown marker and put it on my fence post. That way it's blending in. Does not hurt my light marker at all to do this. And then I'm going to go back with my dark marker and hit the shadowy areas. Basically, I have my posts and my rocks all colored. I'm going to take this fun little owl stamp, go back to my watercolor ink pad, and we're going to throw a little owl right there sitting on the post. Now to color him in, he's a live creature, so you've got to give him, even though he's tiny, give him cheeks. There's a reason they sell blush in the store, and that's because we want to look alive and bright. I'm going to take and throw a little brown on him. I forgot one other color. This orange color for his little beak. A little bit on his feet. And I'm going to take a khaki, which I thought I got out. Oh, it's over here. This khaki color. A little bit of khaki on him, so he's not the exact same color as the fence posts. A little bit of gray. I have my little owl. I'm going to take a piece of paper and tear it. Over here, this is my rainbow ink pad. Close it up because I just want the blue and the green kind of colors. Take my sprig few little sprigs in there, stamping multiple times so I get little shrubs. My hands will be out of the way in just a second. There's some little shrub guys. And then I'm going to take this little tiny flower and tap it between my sort of magenta and my blue color. And I stamp more than once so I get dimension in my little flowers. Put one down there. You always want to have odds, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8. Throw one over there. Okay, and then I'm going to take my dots stamp in blue and lightly tap my dots around, not slam them on there. I don't want to create blobs. And all that does is soften it. Before I put the dots on, I should have taken my gray marker though and gone around things to create the shadows. This is the same gray I started with on the rocks. All that does is pop it up off the page a little bit. And then the last step is, I think, the fun part. I'm going to take your fine line pen. I just use a Pilot Precise pen. You can get it at any office supply store. And just draw a little crazy little line. Put a little X on it here or there for the barbs. Connect your posts. On this one you can do the wire up in the air, maybe something kind of ran through that one. Put your little X's on there and you have your own unique little fence line.